My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we're going to do a third party or karmic reading. So this is the relationship that's not you and your person. It's if your person is attached to, connected to, with, married with, talking to, whatever with, there's somebody else that's attached to your connection. Okay, so that is going to be this reading. Now, when we do this reading, we're not spying. We're not allowed to spy. We are allowed to get messages for our highest good. So we're allowed to get messages that's going to make us make informed decisions about our life. That's number one. And two, when we're looking, especially when we're looking at the DM's energy, this is going to be the energy that's going to be mirroring you the most, because they're always mirroring a part of yourself, whether it's an unhealed part of yourself that you don't want to acknowledge or you've suppressed. They're always mirroring you, right? And then I've added an additional element today. What are they healing? So that's so as to make this reading as helpful for us as possible. Okay. All right. So let's get into this. Let's look at their energy. And remember, we're always looking to see what is mirroring us. So we have to be objective and we have to be in a place of self-awareness when we watch these readings, right? This is not a time to play the victim. Even though you may have been victimized in you and your person's connection, remember there's always accountability on your part. And we're not talking about if this person committed some kind of crime or something like that against you. We're not talking about that. We're just talking about what happens in the normal space, in the normal relationships, right? Misunderstandings, could be deception, could be betrayal. So we're not talking about crimes. All right, so what we have here is influence. And because we have the influence of the serpent here, and we have the number 7, but with the serpent here, I feel like your person's being asked to choose. And they're being asked to choose whether they're going to listen to their higher, more enlightened self, because snakes do represent enlightenment and change, or if they're going to stay as they are in their own distorted Garden of Eden. Okay, so it feels like there's a kind of dichotomy in this relationship. And that's what keeps your person in this karmic grid or this karmic cycle, because there's lots of lows, but there are also these highs that reinforce the pleasure centers, you know? So this is what your person is dealing with, and maybe that mirrors your relationship too. Maybe they're lows, but when the highs are high, they're high, right? Remember, relationships are meant to be more stable, right? All right. Let's see your person's energy in this connection. All righty. Not necessarily related to the other person. So we have charity. Now, when we think about charity work, it's about not thinking about yourself. It's about putting other people's needs before you. So this person is performing. They perceive being in this relationship, they're performing a service. There's somebody here who is less fortunate. And that comes from a kind of place of ego, right? Who's less fortunate than themselves, or somebody who is vulnerable, who can't survive without them, somebody that they need to take care of, or they'll end up homeless on the streets. But whatever it is, it's about this. Your person perceives themselves as to be in service. This is not a love thing. They are in service to this other person here. They're doing charity work, right? I know all of us watching, we've done charity work before, right? Where we're settling for less than we deserve, right? Because we think we're doing some kind of good deed, or we need some kind of project to break the monotony of life. And it looks like this is what your person has undertaken. And maybe they have really grounded this energy, because this is number 4. So maybe this has grounded into a relationship, an institution. This could even be a boss or a job. Right? It's not meant to be. It's meant to be a personal relationship I'm tapping into. But this could also show up as a boss and a job, where, the company is treating us like shit, but because we like the work that they're doing, or we feel like we're indispensable, we continue to be exploited and stay. And then we have inspiration. Okay? So your person is uncovering a lot of truth and a lot of shadow. And they're able to do that because of you. They're getting inspired by you. It feels like you guys are at some kind of distance at this time, right? There has been a clear line drawn. Somebody has drawn a line in the sun. I don't know who it is. Could be them, could be you, could be both of you guys. You guys have drawn a line in the sun, right? Okay. You are on this side, they are on this side. And I feel like in your own little corners, you might be trying to figure out how to meet in the center, but I don't feel there's a conversation about that happening just yet. I feel like the line has been drawn and everybody's in their corner trying to figure out how, and we're talking about your relationship, how, because this is you. In this card, this is the divine feminine, right? So the lines have been drawn. So they're thinking about you a lot in this connection. They're getting a lot of downloads, right? So they're inspired by you, but they feel like there's charity work to be done on this side of the fence. So we get back that theme of your person being torn in two. It's been consistent. The karmic in this connection. How are they feeling? The karmic. All right, we have flirtation. They're trying to rekindle the magic. Also, a theme that has been coming through. So they might be making suggestions about them going on dates, or they might be going out. I'm trying to create little activities so that they can bond, because they're trying to charm your person, right? They're trying to rekindle the. Remember, we got that message already. Rekindle the magic in this relationship. Let me pull another card on that. Yeah, because listen, this is their livelihood. We have fortune. This is their livelihood, and they're not going to allow their livelihood to escape. They're not going to allow their social standing, their social currency to escape without a fight. It's just as simple as that. It's as simple as that, right? So this is what's going on here, right? One person thinks that they need to stay, your person, they need to stay, and the other person thinks that they need to stay too, right? So that's what's going on. That's what's going on. All right, let's see what each person is healing in this connection. So this is the new element that I've added. And this is to help us, right? Well, all of it is to help us. This connection is always mirroring a part of yourself. So you also have to ask yourself in this moment why you feel like you have to stay attached to your person. Because that's the main energy that's coming through here. Why you, at this time in your life, feel like you must do charity work and settle for less than you deserve. That is a question Spirit wants you to ask right now. All right, so we have relationship conspiracy, right? And this relationship conspiracy could be two things, right? One, it could be that we will model very dysfunctional templates of what relationships should be. And it feels like for your person, they must provide no matter what. And for their person, they must be provided for no matter what. Right? So they come together and it's like, it's magic, right? It's a match. But rarely it's a trauma bond, right? It's programming. The other thing that I'm seeing here as well is no matter what is going on, you must present the picture perfect image to the world. It doesn't matter what's happening. Right? When you go out in public, get it together. Get it together. Okay? Get it together. Right? So this is what's happening in this connection. Get it together. All right. What is your person healing right now? We have miracles. Well, they are healing their relationship with the divine, because I feel like right now they're really feeling the hand of the divine or the intervention of the divine in their life. I feel like Spirit is taking a very hands-on approach to your person and their family tree at this time, and they're receiving a lot of healing energy. Okay, and this is making them feel closer to God, Spirit, what universe, whatever you want to call it. But it's also making them feel close to you. And it is through that reconnection with spirit that your person is believing in miracles again, and they are rapidly changing. Okay? Now, I feel because we have the moon here and we have the sun in this picture, I feel like all this has been accelerated because of eclipse season. And it's something that I was thinking about just before, I don't know why it popped up into my mind, just before I started the reading. Because I feel like we're in this vortex of fast moving energy. And I don't know where this fast moving energy is heading to. It's like being on a bullet train and you don't know where the destination is, but you just know you're going at hyper speed. Because when I think about who I was just before eclipse season and who I am in this moment and what I will accept in this moment, I am two different people. If you've noticed the same thing in yourself, you can comment down below, but I know big things have happened. I'm not the same person. I'm not. And the things that I may have accepted before repulse me. And I feel this is the same thing that your person is feeling too. That the things that they would have been willing to settle on before repulse them. And it is the direct intervention of spirit that is causing this. What is the karmic healing? So they're healing their relationship with the universe. And if you're healing relationship with the universe, you're healing relationship with yourself, right? Let's see what karmic healing. They're also healing their relationship with God. So everybody is mirroring everybody right now. So everybody's healing their relationship with spirit. Everybody's healing their relationship with themselves. And I'm sure if you look within yourself, you are also doing the same thing. You're also doing the same thing. Also, people are asking, what do they believe? What do they believe? Because look at this, right? Card number 85, right? That reduced to 13. So that's transformation, right? That's scorpionic energy, death, sex, and transformation. So attitudes towards sex, attitudes towards death or changing, and transformation. All this is changing for your person, right? And then we have card number 89 here, which reduced to 17, which is a star, which is about our deepest healing, right? So everybody is really focusing on what is my purpose? What am I meant to do? Who is meant to be in my life? Let's look at the emotional body. Oh, good God, guys. Just give me a moment. I didn't pull out that deck. 1 second. All right. Let's add some depth to what we're seeing here. Let us look at the emotions swirling within these persons. Not necessarily related to each other. We're going to see when we clarify. Okay. Yeah. Okay, underneath the deck, we have apathetic. Everybody feeling kind of disconnected and numb. All right, let's see a person. Their emotional body. What's swirling in their emotional body? We have repulsed. Interesting. Because that's the word I just used, right? We have shadow self. So they could be repulsed by their shadow. They could be repulsed by the person that they're seeing in the mirror. And we have remorseful, right? So there's something that they're looking back at and they're taking accountability for. And we just spoke about that as well. All right, let's see karmic. We have isolated, so feeling unsupported and alone. We have avoidant, right? So hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil kind of thing. They're just pretending nothing is happening. And then we have insecurities abound. So a lot of insecurities coming to the forefront. All right, let us clarify these cards and let's see what information we can get. So everybody, mirror, I need everybody right now, right? It's just a lot of introspection, a lot of alone time. Okay, so we have the Lovers in reverse. Time to make a choice, right? Because that's what the Lovers card was first called, the choice. Let's see, what is your person repulsed about? All right, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. They're repulsed by the fact that they let their fears, their thoughts, their insecurities get the best of them. And in fact, that's why they're in this connection, because they didn't choose this connection out of fear. Oh, sorry. They didn't choose this connection out of love. They chose this connection out of fear because this connection made them feel safe. They felt less triggered in this connection than they felt when they were in connection with you. Let's see their shadow self. Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, their shadow self chose this karmic soulmate. And they were meant to come together for both of their healing. And healing is exactly what is going on right now, right? They're also saying as well, because Six of Cups can also talk about childhood. They're seeing how their childhood influenced their ego self and the shadow elements of themselves. What are they remorseful about? We have the King of Pentacles. And we have the Star card in reverse. That instead of protecting you, nurturing you, they hurt you. Yeah. Instead of being a divine masculine that they were always meant to be, they were in this shadow energy. And then not only did they hurt you, but they hurt nearly everybody that they came into contact with. Let's see the karmic feeling isolated. Why? What do we have here? Hangman in reverse. Okay, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. They don't know what action to take. They feel like, the whole situation is falling out of their grasp. And they have no idea what to do right now. And it feels like they're so deep, and the word that came is depression, that they just can't seem to find a way out or find a way to turn it around. So that's why they're going back to the age-old stuff, the flirtation. They're trying to recapture that feeling again, but it's just not there. We have avoidance, and they don't want to rock the boat too much by bringing stuff up. Okay, and we have here Queen of Swords in reverse. So they're not saying anything about it, but they're just kind of stewing in their disappointment. The insecurities abound. We have the Five of Pentacles. They have a big abandonment and a big rejection wound that is coming through from their relationship with their father, because that's what I see here, right? So it's like whatever they were afraid of, because they thought your person would always be there for them, right? But I feel like because they're feeling your person like slipping away, it's reminding them of the relationship that they have with their dad. And it feels like either their dad wasn't there physically, or they were there, but emotionally they weren't there. Or they may have even abandoned the family, and not just abandon your person, not just abandon the karmic, but abandon the family. And I said your person, so maybe that's a story on your person's side as well. But what I feel here, I feel it's the father. What's happening in this connection at this time. Underneath the deck, we have I love you. So it could be somebody could be professing their love, and it could be the karmic. It could even be your person. We're going to go deeper into these energies, but I feel because we had this flirtation card, it could be the karmic here. Let's see. I love you. That's underneath the deck. Whoa. What's happening in this connection? We have what happened at church. Okay. That's interesting. Well, let's see what's going on here. We have the father, right? Still thinking about what happened at church, God. We have social media. And we have addicted to drama. Okay, let's see what this is about. What happened at church? We have the death card in reverse. Now, church is about programming. We have, what's this? The Chariot in reverse. I'm not turning over the other cards yet because I don't want to lose the message that I'm getting in my head. So I feel like either your person grew up in the church or they grew up with a particular ideology or programming that they've held on to for a long time now. The church could represent traditional beliefs. So there's some traditional beliefs that your person has been holding on to, and what they're realizing is that these traditional beliefs that they have been holding on to, okay, that they accepted as their truth, is actually holding them back from moving forward. This is the Chariot in reverse. It's also preventing them from transforming their life and transforming their circumstances, right? What do we have here? Wheel of Fortune, and keeping them in karmic energies. And they long for something new. So there's something that your person was taught to believe and they've lived nearly their whole life by, that they're now realizing that it's keeping them back. Now, it could be that your person might be one of those religious people who are in deconstruction. Okay, let's say those those Christians in deconstruction, or they could even be spiritualists in deconstruction, right? There's something that you held on to here that you thought was your truth that you're realizing is not your truth at all, and it's actually been holding you back and keeping you stuck in some place, in something or somewhere that might even be abusive. So this is what your person is realizing right now. It could even be something that may have been taught to them by this father energy even. Okay, what we have here, the Chief in reverse, which is the Emperor in reverse. So so it could be that these persons grew up on a very domineering father figure, or a father figure that just wasn't there. So they could be trying to be a man, or in the karmics could be trying to be a partner to a man, but or a masculine energy, let's say a masculine energy, but the masculine energy does not know here how to be a masculine energy. And because they've never seen a masculine energy, they don't know how to interplay with a masculine energy. And however they were programmed to interact with masculine energies, or however they were programmed to be masculine, has been keeping them back and has been keeping them stuck. Let's see what's happening with social media. Oh, what's this? We have Three of Wands. And we have Page of Cups. I don't think this is referring to the karmic. I think this is referring to you. All right, so it looks here like somebody has been spying on you through social media. Okay? And it looks like they're waiting on their moment to come and declare their feelings. And I feel like now that we're saying that, it looks like that's where the I love you comes in. So there's somebody here who, well, it will be a person, who wants to reveal their true feelings to viewer, right? That's where the I love you came from, right? But they're waiting on the right time, or they're waiting on something in this karmic connection to unfold or come to a conclusion. Let me pull another card on that, because I really do think this is connected to you. What do we have here? The Shaman in reverse, High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, they want to reveal a secret. They no longer want to keep their feelings inside. So they're monitoring you on social media, okay? And they're just waiting on the right time. Now I feel like there's a lot of things happening in this connection right now. We have addicted to drama. And we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. We got the Devil in reverse. And we have the Queen of Wands with you. So it looks like there's a lot of things unfolding in this connection. And that's because your person has made up their mind that they're ready for something new. Two of Pentacles goes to the Two of Pentacles reverse goes to the Ace of Pentacles, right? They're ready for something new. They're tired of this, toxic situation. They're tired of this codependent situation that they're in. We have the Devil in reverse here. They want to move towards you, which is the Queen of Wands, right? But I feel like every time they try to get a move on, I feel like there's a new fire that started. There's a new fire that started, right? So the minute saying, okay, well, this is my time. This is the time to break free from this. Something happens. And they just keep, they keep the cycle of toxicity, the cycle of drama going. And because your person is always there in the cycle of drama, they're always engaged with this karmic. It's a kind of activated mechanism that the karmic uses. Not to say that's that's their fault, because your person is also programmed to respond to drama, right? They are also addicted to drama, right? And the hormones that are released when we're then in all these, all these highs and all these lows, right? So your person's also programmed to respond to drama. So this cycle just keeps going and going and going, and before you know it, the opportunity for them to get out or to express their feelings to you, it passes them by because they're embroiled with this. What does your person want you to know right now? What is the most important message that your person wants you to know right now? What's the most important message that your person wants you to know right now? What I'm going to do in the extended, I'm going to look at their thoughts and feelings for the karmic at this time. How is the karmic feeling about them? How's the karmic feeling about you? We're going to get a message from the karmic's higher self. We're going to look and see what the karmic is hiding. And we're going to go into Magic Calabash and see who wants to bring a message about the karmic connection. After that, we're going to look at what's going to be the possible outcome of this connection within a month of you watching this reading. We have underneath the deck, when I first met you, I honestly didn't know you were going to be this important to me. So I feel for you, it may have started out as some kind of situationship, something that was meant to be light, something that was meant to be some kind of throwaway, right? That's what I feel it was. I don't think your person was looking for commitment, and maybe you weren't looking for commitment either. Maybe you won't. I'm currently working on becoming the best version of myself. Yes, we saw that. They are dealing with themselves and their relationship with themselves. They really are. I'm addicted to the way I feel when I'm thinking about you. So I think this person thinks about you a lot. There's a whole lot of fantasizing that's going on. But in its negative aspect, this is just their way of also escaping the drama of their life. Can you please forgive me? So they know they messed up in the past. And because they're always in this place of remorse, okay, and in that place of shame, they want to know if you also hold against them the kind of things that they did. Okay? What else do they want you to know? I don't care how complicated this gets. I still want you. So there's a lot of stuff that you don't know about, a lot of elements that need to unfold. But this person, they're focused on coming towards you. They know that you are the one. It's just that I feel like they just keep getting roped back in to the drama, right? To the drama. All right. What advice does Spirit have for you at this time? They're addicted to adrenaline. What's the advice that Spirit has for you at this time? We have self-respect, right? And remember I talked about that at the beginning. When we talked about, I said I wasn't the same person that I was before eclipse season, right? And that's because I gave myself a nice dose of self-respect, right? Remember the last card we got was the gardener. And we're talking about the seeds that should be planted. And one of those seeds that I planted was self-respect. All right, so we have here boundaries. And that's one of the most healthiest ways to show your self-respect. You let people know where when the line in the sand is drawn when it comes to you, right? Let's see, boundaries. Most people understand the concept of healthy boundaries, but boundaries could be described as simply having a clear and healthy sense of self, of who you are, what makes you tick, and what affects you both positively and negatively. A common example of unhealthy boundaries is the apparent inability to say no when feeling pressured by a prospective, new or existing partner into doing or behaving in a way that isn't in harmony with your truth. For example, if you love the ocean and you need to walk along the beach regularly to maintain emotional balance, you can invite your partner to join you or go alone, but you must not let this important activity fade from your life. There can be many gray areas in life between reasonable compromise and compromising your healthy boundaries. So each person is unique and each situation is different. The most important thing is to make your boundaries and preferences clear early on in the relationship, or your partner may feel annoyed and resentful when you bring it up months or even years down the track. But I want to put a proviso to that, because sometimes our boundaries can change and shift as we heal. The most important thing is when they change and shift as we heal, we also make that clear. So it's quite fine to change your boundaries, right? As you get more clarity on who you are and what you want. Just make it clear to everybody else. Clear signals always, that's all. In an existing relationship, it is important to communicate your feelings, needs, and preferences by owning them yourself. So you can say, I need time to myself regularly, so from now on, I will go to the beach once a week on my own. This is much more constructive than you never want to go to the beach. It's almost impossible to drag you there. You have ruined that pleasure for me, and I'm going to get it back. You have drawn this card today because it's time for you to look at the way you've set your personal boundaries in the past as well as in the present. Take a gentle look at what these boundaries have created for you in your life so far and resolve to reset them where necessary. Ask your angels and guides to support you in communicating more loving and in, for ask your angels and guides to support you in communicating more lovingly and clearly from now on. And it doesn't matter if your boundaries shift minute by minute, hour by hour. It doesn't matter. Once you clearly commit that to the people who you are in relationship to. Okay, so whether it's family members, friends, neighbors, your partner, your boundaries can shift. Nothing wrong with that. Just make sure you're always giving clear signals, right? All right. All right. So if you're gelling with this reading, join me in the extended. We're going to explore this a little deeper. Until then, just take care of yourself right now, right? And always focus on what's good for you in this moment. Because trust me, that's what everybody else is doing, okay? All right, then. Take care. Bye.